I really can't. It's a red day. Let's look at the day chart. The day chart says it all. If it's in this position here, below the close of yesterday, below the moving averages, sinking back into this consolidation area, to try to go long on that, the hour chart is pointing down. 15-minute is choppy, sideways. It could break down, and that's probably what I'm looking at. But not when my exponential time charts look like this. Higher time chart is just choppy and sideways. You do get some swings on the lower tick charts where there are some really quick scalping opportunities, but I'm just not interested. I took 2 trades today, basically broke even on both of them because it's moving so choppy and you break even quick and you just don't know. So if it doesn't break down, like it's getting ready to rotate down here, which would be good. 15-minute chart looks like it's setting up to rotate down. So let it keep developing. Let it keep developing, and we will see. Yeah, I'm waiting for this my higher time chart to agree. 5-minute is just looking like it finally wants to break out, break down. 5-minute is breaking down. So now, once it moves, once it starts to move, then I'm happy with it, and then we'll look to take a position. No rush. All right, we're establishing a breakdown here. Let's see what it does. Maybe it'll come back up and test these pivots. If it comes back up, test this pivot, break down where it broke down from. There'd be an interesting trade there. It's going too fast, though. See, I could have tried that and got stopped out that quick. It was definitely interesting, and it still might be interesting for a short. Keep in mind the day is short. The day is a short day, but I can't do it if it's moving so quickly like that. Now you got this chart going bullish, but my exponential chart and the 5-minute and everything's still breaking down, and so it's just, if you want to trade one time chart and try to be successful and just trade one without coordinating other time charts and other elements, good luck. I haven't been able to do it. The best probability for me is to line everything up and have it all speak the same direction. And I want both of these charts to be going in the same, now they're going in the same direction. But it's going too fast. So let me see if I can do a $25 stop loss or even a $20 stop loss. If it breaks down right here, I mean, these candles are so wide right now. That's a good short. I'm just observing. If I would have entered in, let me put a circle where I would have entered in on a slower pace. I would have wanted to get in right there. Stop is at the top, and I would have been stopped out. It's moving too fast. I don't have anything to prove. I don't have anything to prove, buddy boy. Risk. Nothing to prove. So yeah, see, it broke down, and then it popped right back up, back into the range. 5-minute chart, same thing. Tricky. Might not be able to get a trade with my particular trading system because I need both of these to rotate up. This has to rotate up, get above all the moving averages and start pushing up. It hasn't done that all morning. So it's a red day. And we're looking to go short. And I'm looking for the right market conditions. And that's the problem a lot of traders have, and I've been having over the years, is trying to play the market's game instead of waiting for it to come to me. That is so significant. You have to let the market come to you. So it's trying to lure me into a trade that I don't want to take. That's what it's doing. It's trying to lure me into a trade that I don't want to take. There's no other way to put it. Once it slows down, like I like what's happening here for the short side. If it goes so fast that I don't have a chance to even put my trade in and measure things out, then it's too quick. I need to have time to measure everything. That's a $30 risk right there. I like it, but it would have stopped me out again. So the behavior is too sporadic. I can't trade it right now. You got to wait for the NQ to settle down. Let's go up to the 5,000 and the 500 and see what's going on here. It looks like it wants to break down. There's no question about it. I think now might be the time. Oh, let's say I did that. I wanted to go short right there. My stop was up here. It's more than I wanted to risk. So yeah, it's more than 50. So I don't really want to risk more than 50 right now. $61 risk. But that was looking really good. Let's see if that was it. So far, all of my mental trades were failures. This would have been break even. And it's almost to the stop loss point. Yep, would have stopped me out. It would have stopped me. And then I would have had 3 losses in a row. Because I'm able to read price action and understand what I need to take place before I place a trade and to avoid all other market conditions, I've been able to avoid getting stopped out 3 times where I thought a good trade was taking place. Wait for the market conditions to come to you. I got to wait for the market conditions to come to me. I'm not going to play what it wants me to play. That's one of the worst problems to overcome in this is being too eager to take a trade. I'm not too eager to take a trade. We're going to wait for this thing to do what I want it to do. And if it doesn't do what I want it to do, then I won't be taking a trade. And even if it does get bullish looking on the exponentials, I'll take it. I'll take it. But the day chart's still red. The day chart is red. The hourly's red. It's going to be a long time before that converts to, you have to be careful. I'm not saying don't take the exponential trades. I'm not saying don't take it. I'm saying don't look for a big home run necessarily. Take your 2-to-1, 3-to-1 returns and be glad that you're able to get that. It could reverse and go up, but like right now on the exponentials, it's setting up to do something to go the other way. Once it's over the 50 and consolidates and keeps pushing, you can look for stuff. You can look for trades. You can look for trades. That's a good short, perhaps. There's something going on with that old trend line that's valuable. I'm not going to get rid of it yet.
I was a little nervous.
Matt's taking a trade. The Matt Kors show. I'm watching him. All right, this could be something. I wanted to break through the trend line here, especially on the left side, the higher time chart. I like the candle formation, the red bar consolidation. How much is that? It's a lot of risk if I jump in it right now. $76 risk. Do I want to take that? I like the 5-minute pit. I like the pen tails on the bottom. I like it. I like it. I like it. Is it really going to take off from here? It could. It could. Let's go back to the 500 tick here and the 5,000. We're on the 5,000. Okay. If it slows down enough for me to think it through, I will be glad to give it a shot. Let's see what we got here. It's right at a trend line. It's right at a different trend line. Oh, there is another trend line. Let's try this one here. Okay, it's poking up over the top of it now. This is interesting. Oh, it's selling off right there. Okay. I was looking for a setup to go long and to reduce my risk as much as possible. If it keeps consolidating up here, because on the 5-minute chart, you got some really good pen tails going on to the upside. So let's mark that out where, yeah, it's still got that line right up there. Why is that important? That's a pretty important level. If it consolidates right here, that's important. I'm liking the consolidation. I'm going to do my simulator first on this thing.
Order
I guess I'm going
filled.
to do it. I guess I'm going to do it. It slowed down enough for me to think it through. Maybe I think it might have not been the best trade setup. I'm going to break even as fast as I can here. All right, I'm on break even, so keep going up. Just spike up. Do us all a favor and spike right on through that level. Go spike, spike, spike. Go, go, go. Hit target, hit target.
Target filled.
Target filled, yes. Now, why did I take that trade? I really want to slow down and think that through. I waited and waited and waited for a trade. Number one, I waited for price action to simmer down. Number two, I saw candle price action developing patterns that I like to see. You definitely like to see a sweep of the bottom. Get it over, sweep at the bottom. Let me get this situated so I can discuss what's going on here. Oh my gosh, that was good. That was the 5-minute chart. So I wasn't able to show what I was going through here with this. But the reason why I got in it was because several reasons really. The 5-minute chart was developing these pintails, right? This was good for me to say, hey, this might head up this area here. That's one reason. Number two is on the exponentials, the higher time chart was starting to consolidate, which was, let's see, I like this one candle right here a lot. Then I saw it consolidating, and then somewhere in this area I just had the courage to take it. I don't know why or how. Yeah, I was right in that area there on this candle right here, right there, right in that area. Right, there was a trend line break. You could see the trend line break on the other side. There was a trend line break right here. No, that's not where I took it. Over here is where I took it. There we go. So it's looking good on the 5-minute chart. Let's break it back down. Maybe we'll get a rotation up, but don't forget it's a red day. It's a red day. So any breakouts we take are only based on short-term, quick profit, one-to-one, scalp quickly procedures because it's a red day. You still have the hourly chart that's developed under 15, choppy and sideways and trying to go up, but the 5-minute is more transitioned than anything. But none of those charts are all agreeing. The only thing I could get to agree was my exponential time charts, which was why I took the trade. We had them both rotating up. I took that trade right here on the higher time chart, which is the 5,000 tick chart. Let's look at it. I took it right there, which is right over here on this chart. And all I tried to do is get, target hit. I wish I did. I took it on my real money account though. Yeah, 1-to-1. That's all it was. Entered in, and it went right up to 1-to-1, which is, and it would have come back and stopped me out. It would have came all the way back and stopped me out had I not taken that. So it's a red day. We have disagreement in the time charts. They're not all synced together. That's why you have to take profits quickly. 100%. Now let's see what we got on the exponentials again. If we get a breakout here and a continuation and a trend line break and all this business, then yeah, let's go long. And I might have missed my long actually, which would have been a consideration right in this area here, which would have been over here in this area on the higher time chart. Right here. So yeah, we're looking for a breakout right here. Looks good. Will it keep going? I should have got in somehow, somewhere. Maybe I still can. Maybe I still can. Ooh. Oh, it would have stopped out. That could have been a loss had it. See, that's one good thing about price going too quickly. If price is going too quickly, then it keeps you out of a lot of trades too, don't forget. It's not that you're just missing good trades. You're missing bad trades. If you don't have time to think about, you want the market to match your subjective capacity, your cognitive capacity. And if it's going too fast, some people can trade really fast markets. I need it to be at a moderate pace. A moderate pace. I'm still liking along here. I just got to figure out, because it's pulling a megaphone, that's a good spot. But if it doesn't give me a chance to get in, then I'm okay with it. Right there would be a good spot. Yeah, 1 to 1. 1 to 1, 2 to 1. That was a good spot. I almost pushed the trigger. I almost had time to get in that. Yeah, I did have time to get in that, and I just didn't do it. So that's okay. That's the trade I was looking for. You see, the 2-time charts are agreeing in direction. Now we have the 5-minute chart agreeing in direction, clearly pushing up over the moving averages and important resistance levels. And we saw those pintails at the bottom telling us, hey, this could be a direction change, and it was. The pintails like that are very, very powerful. Very powerful. Let's look at the day chart. Starting to, once it gets over the close of yesterday, it will no longer be a red day. So that's good news if we want to go long. Yeah, it's just about there. Just about there. Some people might say, hey, there's a short setup. Yeah, that's a short if you're just using the 1-time chart. But if we're using exponentially speaking, we still have a very bullish higher tick chart going on, just pulling back to maybe some pivot levels where we could see a trend line break. Let's mark out these pivot levels. Right there, where we could see a bounce, which is what we're seeing, and another opportunity to go long. But it's not a green day yet. It's still a red day. It's still a red day. That's the pivot level area right there. Let's see what happens here at this pivot level area. It's underneath it, but there's like a zone really. If it bounces right here, we could get a trade opportunity here. It seems to be going at a reasonable pace. There's the new trend line. Yeah, it's dropping too far down. So now the moving averages are trending down. You really wanted that to close above the 50 and close above all 3 moving averages to really say, hey, I'll give it a shot on a pullback or something, coming back down to a fib level. Right now, you can't trade it. If the higher tick chart converts and switches, because right now it's either in the bounce area or it's going to sink a little lower into a transition area. And we could see a little bit of a bounce here. No good, no bueno at the moment. Just really sinking deep. Now it's really into, it's deep into a possible transition area where it's transitioning. This is still an area it could bounce, but you need it to close above all 3 moving averages on the lower time chart. And more than likely, retest, pull a fib level, or bounce off some pivot level, testing back down, like right here, bouncing. What do we got?
Order filled.
I'll try it. Come on, baby, get up there.
Stop filled.
Ah, heck. Okay, that was worth a try. I guess the only problem is that it's just in that left-right shoulder feel. The higher time chart had a shoulder on the left, and it's kind of getting stuck in that same resistance level over here. So it wasn't the best trade. We gave back half our profits from the other trade. Let's mark this out. I was, looking for that to continue. See, now it just swept the bottom of this low here, so it's real choppy again. I want to see a green candle on the higher tick chart here. That's what we want. We want to see a green candle if we're going to go long. It already swept the bottom of this, so that's kind of good. This little pivot to the downside is actually a good sign. I really don't want to give away everything that I've made, but let's get rid of this. I don't need that one. This red zone is a very sticky area. I might actually demand that it goes above that now before I take anything else. Yeah. Get out quick. That's why you get out quick. You don't keep adding to a losing trade. And it You know, it was above all the moving averages on the exponential chart. So it was above. It's the reason why I took it. It was starting to push up over the, and it just failed. So there you go. Can't take it here. It's got this trend line in the way, and it's got that red zone area up at the top in the way. If it's going to make another run to the dash line above, which is yesterday's close, then we want, like, I'm really tempted to take this right here. I really am. I said I better wait till it gets above that red area. These are tricky. It breaks the trend line and it grinds down lower. This is one of the worst price action patterns. You can get stuck trying to take trades and it just barely gives you the idea and then it fails. So keeps nickel and diming down too. Down. Eventually, I think it's going to probably bounce up. 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart. It's just a whippy choppy, and to catch it at the right timing is the trick. I do think it's probably going to try to make another move to the top side. But when you have these prints like this, where it's just barcoding up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and grinding lower, you can get hurt trying to trade that mess. You can get hurt. I like how this trend line is being respected for support, even though it's grinding down on it. It's very interesting. You could have caught some trades right there with another strategy. I'm not using that strategy. I'm not using those strategies right now. I'm focusing on one particular strategy, and that's exponential time chart trading, finding the trend, and then incorporating Fibonacci and pivot levels. Finding the trend with exponential time charts and then using all the other time charts to synchronize, and then look for cheap trades. Fibonacci levels. There we go. Let's see what happens here. Man, I wish I could try this one. Why don't you? It's a risk. Ooh, look at that. That exponential chart tried to break out and it got caught on the trend line and collapsed. See that right there? It tried to break out on the left side. Oh, it's trying.
Order
Oh
filled.
no, please go. Please go. Hit
Target
the target.
filled.
Yes. Target filled. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh, yes. I have to take the profits quickly because you got that red box area at the top there where it's failed a couple of times. But the price action here, when I saw it reversing, when I saw it got rejected here, and then it started to reverse and go up. And it's above all the moving averages, and it got above that trend line. It went red first. I was like right over here. You can see it drop down. But once it came back up and the way it moved, I said it's at least going to give me a 1-to-1. And I think I lost connection again. So there goes my trading for the morning. I'm okay with everything. We're up. Good enough for me to keep it. 45 minutes. I'll see you next time. God bless you. Love and peace. Take care.